WXBT Delta weather.
As we're moving into these spring-like months of March and temperatures are beginning to warm up, we're starting to see these thunderstorms fire up during the afternoon hours like we saw this afternoon. It was a fast-moving little thunderstorm that popped up and was severe strength that moved right across the center of the delta, producing some dime, the nickel-sized hail with this, and it came down heavy at times as it made its way through Indianola, back through the southern part of LaFleur County, and then through Holmes before making its way over to the east of Mississippi. We also had some strong thunderstorms fire up that became severe back through our east and west parishes in Carroll, and then back through Issaquah County as well. So a very active afternoon, but the good news is all the severe weather has now moved out. But take a look at some of these hailstones that were reported over in Indianola. Dime to pea-size hail, you can see very heavy at times, and they were able to get quite a few and almost kind of blanketed the ground. So we're going to go over a little science lesson of just how hail forms. It started with this morning showers as that rolled through, because that brought the moisture that we were going to need for the day. It also brought cooler air and drier air aloft. So we had that warm, moist air at the surface with dry, cold air aloft. So the warm, moist air was able to rapidly rise as we moved throughout the afternoon hours, and that allowed those clouds to get to 10 to 20 kilometers up in the sky, and that allowed for this circulation pattern up in the updraft system. Those water droplets were able to gradually build and develop and turn into ice crystals that were the hailstones up in the atmospheres, and then they ran into the strong downdraft, which then pushed those hailstones down to the ground at a super speeds, causing them to stay as those large hail crystals all the way down to the ground. So that's how we get hail, and it was the perfect setup today as we had those showers this morning turning into a warm, moist afternoon, and then we had the dry air aloft helping to create that. And now we're still very comfortable as we're at 57 degrees here in Greenville, 52 degrees in Greenwood, with 64 back over in Monroe. And we can see the showers are pushing off back through Alabama and over the Georgia, and most of it is beginning to thin out here across the Magnolia State as the front has now drifted south of the Jackson area and will continue to do that as well. And we're actually starting to see the clouds break apart here in the Delta, some sunshine beginning to develop over the last couple hours. And so as we progress through the evening hours, that front will continue to drop down to the south. Clear skies will take over, and that will allow temperatures to drop all the way down into the lower 40s by tomorrow morning as high pressure builds over. It'll scoot over top of us as we go throughout tomorrow afternoon. So I'm looking at plenty of sunshine, but still slightly cooler temperatures as once again we'll only get into the upper 50s and lower 60s. Then as we move into Saturday morning, that high pressure begins to scoot out of Mississippi and over into Alabama. So we'll start off with maybe a few clouds to begin our Saturday, but then as we go into the afternoon hours, the skies clear out. We get a southerly flow returning and warmer temperatures move in time just for the weekend as it has been shaping up the last few weekends. So I hope you're starting to make those plans because it looks like it's going to be another beautiful weekend across the Delta. But tonight we're looking at those clouds thinning, maybe a slight chance of some patchy fog if the winds died down. Overnight lows dropping into the lower 40s across the region. We'll be up to 48 degrees with partly cloudy skies at 8 a.m. By 12, we're up to 56 degrees with a few clouds, but those will become mostly sunny as we turn into the afternoon, topping out around 60 degrees with seasonal temperatures. The weekend, as I mentioned, looking wonderful. 68 degrees and sunny on Saturday, 70 and partly cloudy as we head into Monday. Then as we go into the middle of next week, we're looking at a good chance for some strong severe storms moving in, not only for Tuesday, but Wednesday and Thursday as well. As the spring-like temperatures return, we can see 70s sticking around all through next week. So we're just priming the ingredients with the warmer temperatures and the moisture that we've received over the past few days. The atmosphere is just getting perfectly set up for some of these severe spring-like storms that we could be seeing by the middle of next week.